ESPN, the Bears Sports Network. It's West Lincoln Bears football on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. You're right where you need to be for every pass, tackle, and touchdown. Live
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. Call Alpha Insurance Agent Chris C. at 601-684-0500 for personalized service and products that fit your needs. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, proud sponsor of the West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. BSPN, the Bears Sports Network, appreciates all of our sponsors: Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, Franklin Ready Mix, Pike National Bank, Burton Tree Service, and Corey Myers at Higginbotham Insurance. We still have sponsorships available, and we'd love to talk to you. If you're interested in learning more, visit our website at bspn.live or send us a message on our social media. BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay, they're over there. Okay. Oh, my goodness. It was working earlier. I don't know what was going on with it. But anyway, we've been sitting here talking to y'all as if y'all could hear us. I don't know what the deal was.
Yeah, some of our best work, too.
I guarantee it. So if you're just now figuring out that we got the audio fixed finally, Bears trailing 16-0 here, 8:22 to go here in the first quarter. And it's not been to be honest, it hasn't been a very good first quarter for the Bears. But, Taylorsville's just really taking advantage and, putting some points on the board. Second down and about 12 to go now for the Bears as they do have the ball setting up at about the 22-yard line.
This is going to be the third attempt for the Bears with the football. We've gone.
And going to pass. Tucker Raines connecting
with Parsons.
Was it?
Raines' pass was good for
Okay.
Parsons
Okay.
There. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say he wasn't quarterback.
No.
Actually, a loss on the play.
And if you're
Tucker,
joining,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was just gonna say if you're joining us here, and now that we got the audio portion of this fixed, we are audio only just because of the restrictions MHSAA puts on us. It's just a lot cheaper to do audio only, so here we are.
Yeah, sorry if like I said, we've done our best work here. I think.
Apologize
for
that.
4 or 5 minutes of this, and you missed it. So
yeah,
sorry
really sorry for that mess up we had a moment ago. Third and long situation for the Bears. As they're back in a pistol formation, back to pass once again. Going to be broken up by one of the Tartar defenders and going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, this Tartar defense has got a big defensive front, and there's two passes that's been broke up by defensive ends. It looked like they have a vertical leap of about 19 feet there. It looks like they are about that high off the ground to break up two passes. Raines passes, one to the right and one to the left, or to the left and the right.
Right. Presumably, of course, that might mean people didn't hear us when we were talking about some of the history of the Taylorsville program. Just a perennial powerhouse in small school football here in the state of Mississippi. 8 state titles and one Region 8 this year. So, just got a long history of football here in Taylorsville, and you can tell the way they built this program. Punt was bucked by the Bears and going to be rolled to about the 48-yard line, I believe. So Tartar's going to take over for the first time tonight in their own territory.
Yeah, that's a great punt by Tucker Parsons there. His foot has carried us a long way this year in the punt program. But another good punt from him. If you missed it earlier, our first possession we went 3 and then punted, and it was a little high snap that we bobbled, and Tucker was actually tackled in the end zone for a safety. So it's not the way we wanted our first punt to work out there.
Indeed, been a very rough first quarter here for our West Lincoln Bears. 1st and 10 coming up for the Tartars as they're in the pistol formation. Trips out to the left. And going to do a very short pass, tried it to his tight end who was kind of in the middle, but it was incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Taylorsville.
Number 0, Zarian Pittman, like we were saying earlier, quarterback for this Taylorsville offense, 6'1", 205 pounds. He's a big fella for sure. I think that's the first time we've seen him pass tonight, but he has run the ball several times and ran for a touchdown earlier. I'm not sure if that was when we were still off or if we were
I think that was when we were still off. Yeah, I got to say, he did a very good fake handoff on their last possession, and it faked us out for sure. We didn't realize what he was doing, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone. Almost got a hand on this running back on this handoff from the Tartars, but he got to get away from the tackler as he gets a first down and then some, taking about half of our offensive line with him as he's finally brought down at about the West Lincoln 24-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 8, Trayshawn Scott. He's a junior running back for the Taylorsville team tonight, and we've seen him run the ball a time or two already. He's got good eyes and picking up holes. These Bears defense is going to have to wrap up. Not going to be able to arm tackle these guys tonight for sure.
Grab ankles and whatever we can do tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely a big bunch of guys. Like I said, they're going to have to wrap up. No arm tackles for sure. So
1st and 10 for the Tartars. Another handoff into the backfield, and he's going to find a hole and going to get it past some traffic and into the end zone for another Taylorsville touchdown.
Yeah, that's Trayshawn Scott, number 8, that we were just talking about. Slipped through several holes there.
Yeah, he was very good at handling that traffic for sure. And that's what his second touchdown of the night, I think.
I think so.
So yeah, Taylorsville, just a stout bunch of boys. That's all I can really say about them.
Right. Like we were saying earlier, 48 kids on this roster. So they have a sideline full of kids compared to what we've seen from teams we've faced this year.
2-point conversion, and that one's going to be into the end zone. Under pressure, but nonetheless squeaked it in for a 2-point conversion for the Tartars. So we got 6:20 to go here in the first quarter, and Bears trail 24-0 to the Taylorsville Tartars. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
ESPN, the Bears Sports Network.
About to get back underway as the kick is now just off after that touchdown, and going to be a fair catch fielded by Landon Anderson near the 20-yard, actually the 30-yard line. And to be honest, that really should have been fair catch interference in my opinion.
Yeah, I would think so too. Landon did signal fair catch on that, and he was hit after he caught the ball. And he was asking the referee for a little help there, and no help from the officiating crew on that one.
Yeah, I honestly don't understand that. But nonetheless, Bears going to work. 34-yard line, their own 34-yard line is where they're going to set up for the Corey Myers and Higginbotham Insurance first down. With 6:19 to go here in the first quarter, Bears trailing 24-0 to the Taylorsville Tartars here in the first round of the 1A playoffs. Bears back in that pistol formation, 2 receivers out to the left. Lateral pass and going to come out of the hands of well, no, they're saying it was a fumble. Okay.
I don't think we blew a whistle on that. The pass was incomplete to Tucker Parsons.
Yeah.
And he went and picked it up and then ran it.
And the officials let him. I don't
he almost got
get that.
a first down. Yes, we're second and maybe 1.5.
Okay. I guess we'll take it. That was.
Yeah, I think everybody was thinking incomplete, but he was still behind the line of scrimmage, so I guess that ball was live.
Okay, maybe so. Second down and about 1 coming up now for the Bears as they finally getting some positive yardage here on the first night. Hey, we'll take it however we can get
That's
it.
right. I think Tucker was the only person that was paying attention there. Everybody else had just kind of stopped.
Yeah, I thought it was incomplete, but anyway. All right, 2 receivers out to the right, going to hand it off to Segrist. I believe that was Segrist.
That's Dylan.
All right, it was Dylan. I'm sorry. Why did I say Segrist?
I don't know. Dylan taking the handoff from fullback.
Yes.
Tucker ran it there.
Getting up to about the line of scrimmage, bringing up third down. It's still about 1 to go. Man, my brain is just not working all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, which you missed all that. We're on the highest point that 2 people can stand in Taylorsville, Mississippi. I was telling Jonathan earlier, if they had a water tower, it may be a little lower than we are right now. We're on the 3rd level of the press box, and I was speaking at him earlier. Maybe it's altitude sickness is the problem.
Yeah, and the reason you're hearing so much noise in the background, if you haven't figured it out, we're like right in between the 2 PA speakers.
Yeah, that's right. They're not permanent either.
Somebody had to come up here and set those up here, and they're not small either.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a crane that they put these up here with or what.
Well, you had to climb a ladder to get up. Actually, 2 ladders to get up here. This is a 3-level press box.
That's right. After you came up the set of stairs. So.
And so that was interesting getting this up here. I can't imagine getting these speakers.
I know. Got to get some of these football players to do that.
All right. So we do want to take a moment and just thank our sponsors here since we currently have a couple of moments. We got a timeout on the field. Did they say if a team called it, or is this an official's timeout?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. They're out in the middle.
They're out having a meeting, so I'm not sure.
It must have been a team called timeout.
Didn't catch which one, but I do want to thank our sponsors for making this possible. Chris C. at Alpha Insurance, Macomb, Franklin Ready Mix, Pike National Bank, as well as Burton Tree Service, our kickoff sponsor, and Corey Myers at Higginbotham Insurance for sponsoring the first downs. Bears going back to work, back in the pistol. Got 2 receivers out to the left, waiting to snap. Hand it off. And Dylan going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, so loss of about 5 or so, bringing up 4th down.
to the 32-yard
Tell you what, I
line.
think they were doing is they were trying to draw him offside.
Yeah, I think so, and just had to do something there at the last minute. Just kind of a little shuttle pass over to Brody Dillon, and I don't think he was prepared to run. I think they really were trying to. It's going to be hard to draw a 6-4 team like Taylorsville off sides. Like we were talking earlier, this is a big defensive front, but they're not going to make the mistakes that you need them to make. To help you out in situations like that.
Yeah, I do have to say about Taylorsville, they have played some very disciplined football so far tonight. Punt was put up and received by Taylorsville at about the 38-yard line. One of the Bears was right there on him, so no return there on that punt as deep in their own territory this time. Taylorsville's going to take over.
Yeah, great punt coverage there.
Ball's going to be spotted officially at the 38-yard line of the Tartars.
Yeah, it's a very good job there by our special teams. Tartars coming back onto offense now. Pistol formation, 3 receivers out to the right. And low snap, but he gets it back, gets a pass off. It's going to be a deep pass and going to fall incomplete.
Yeah,
thank goodness for that,
too.
That's
right. Threw it a little too far. His intended receiver was Maurice Arrington, who is another senior on this team. He had his afterburners on, but just couldn't get under that one.
Yeah, if he had gotten a hand on that, it would have been another touchdown for sure.
Pittman's pass was way out there, that's for sure. I don't think he had anybody that could have run under that when he caught it.
So 2nd and 10 coming up now for Taylorsville. Bears looking to make a big stop here and put some points on the board as they trail 24-0, 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. As they come back, and I'm thinking a run here, Chris. They're back in the pistol, but they don't see any receivers out. And we got a timeout on the field. I believe this one's going to be called by Taylorsville this time.
Yeah,
I think they might have had the wrong formation going on.
Yeah, I think so. They ran a player in late, trying to get on the field, and I don't think he knew exactly what he was going to do, and so they're going to go ahead and take a timeout here.
That's right.
Not going to hurt them right here. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 24-0 Taylorsville. So take that timeout and make sure he's got his personnel where he wants them.
Yeah, and actually, I was going to cut away for a moment. They're coming back ready to play. So as soon as West Lincoln finishes their talk, they're going to come back, and we're going to get going here in just a moment. I'm getting some scores in, Chris. I'll give updates as we can. Pass Christian leading South Pike 7-0. Tylertown over Hazelhurst 16-8 there in the first quarter. Bogachita leading Richton 14-6 in the first quarter. And Kapai Academy, I'm not sure who they're playing, but they're leading 7-3 after one quarter.
Okay.
So getting back to work here. Snap. And going to be handed off and going to evade some tackles is the running back for Taylorsville, and he's still got a lot of daylight, evaded a lot of tackles, and yes, he just was fast. We couldn't catch him, and he's going back into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's going to go into the end zone.
Yeah, he slipped through the line and had several guys after him there, and the Taylorsville was able to pick up some key blocks to give him a lane where he could run, and we just couldn't run him down.
So 30-0 now your score with 4:54 to go here in the first quarter.
We've seen both extra point and 2-point conversions attempt tonight by Taylorsville. They've missed their only.
Looks like they're going to kick this time.
Yeah, they're going to kick this time. They missed their only attempt at this, and we've got a different kicker than we had.
Snap was gotten off just in time, and this one's going to go through the uprights and be good.
Yeah, Dustin Henderson, number 28, was the field goal kicker there. It's the first time we saw him kick. There was somebody different earlier.
So we'll take a timeout. 31-0 your score. 4:54 to go. This is BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, appreciates all of our sponsors. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, Franklin Ready Mix, Pike National Bank, Burton Tree Service, and Corey Myers at Higginbotham Insurance. We still have sponsorships available, and we'd love to talk to you. If you're interested in learning more, visit our website at bspn.live or send us a message on our social media. BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
All right.
Trying to hold my paper up and see if that was.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. We're back on, man. We were just trying to figure out how to keep some of the background noise out as Taylorsville gets the kickoff. And going to be taken by Landon Anderson once again. Is going to kneel the ball at about the 22.
Yeah, Landon, I think that's the third time they've kicked at him. And he's called it and set down best option in that case. Like I said, their kick coverage is great. So.
Yep, so just pick a spot to set up shop and hope for the best as they do take over at the 22. For Corey Myers and Higginbotham Insurance, first down coming up here for West Lincoln. 31-0 your score in favor of Taylorsville. Bears still in the huddle, down to 18 seconds there on the play clock, so still got a little bit of time as they do now come to the line of scrimmage. And looks like going to have two receivers out to the left, back in the pistol formation. And waiting on a snap, and here it comes, looking to pass, goes to his left, finds an open man, but it's going to fall just short of it.
For number 14.
And that was intended.
That's going to be Matthew Calhoun.
Yeah.
For the Bears.
Tucker Raines. We've seen him throw the ball a lot more tonight. Hadn't had much success dragging them in, but we have seen more passing from this Bears offense tonight.
Yeah, like I said, that one fell just short of his hand, so just really wasn't able to catch it. But bringing up second down and 10 now to that incomplete pass for West Lincoln.
We can get our hands on it. It may be the best option with this defensive front, as big as they are, because it doesn't look like many holes there between the tackles.
And somebody jumped, and we're going to have flags on the play. And unfortunately, that's going to be a false start against West Lincoln.
Yeah, I think
back the Bears up 5 yards.
It's hard to tell. May have been Landon Anderson on the far side. I couldn't tell if it was somebody else.
15 now for the Bears.
So second down and 15 coming up for West Lincoln after that false start penalty. Pistol formation, two receivers out to the left once again. Back to pass. And going to go way over his head there. Number 11, Samuel Barfoot was the intended target.
Yeah, Raines's pass was a little high and a little out of range there for our receiver.
So third and third and 15 coming up here for West Lincoln. A little change of personnel here. 15 seconds showing on the play clock. As the Bears come to the line of scrimmage. And showing that two receiver set out to the left once again. And Tartars indicating blitz, and they do. Thankfully get a pass off, and that's going to fall incomplete as well.
The pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 15 for the Bears.
I said earlier we had seen those defensive ends break up a couple of Raines's passes. That time it looked like a safety on a blitz was able to get a hand on it and get that ball way high in the air there. I don't think there was any chance of reeling that one in. Number 4, Maurice Arrington, playing in that safety position, running up and breaking that pass up.
So Bears out to punt. And snap is up, and not a very large punt there. So it's going to go out of bounds around the 20 or 25-yard line.
Yeah, that'd be Parsons back to punt again, and it looked like it just came off his foot wrong.
Kick is going to go
out of bounds behind the sideline, behind the players there for Taylorsville.
So they'll take over, I believe where the official standing is going to be off the 21 or 22-yard line. So that's deep in West Lincoln territory. Going to give Taylorsville another opportunity here. As they do come to the line of scrimmage, or they're working on it. I think they still don't have a ball out there.
Yep.
Yeah, there they go.
Yep.
They're having a little trouble with getting a game ball out there. Play clock has not started yet, so trying to figure out the spot of the ball.
They mark off some penalty yardage for going out of bounds.
On the last play?
I'm not sure, Chris. I know on a kickoff that's a penalty, but I didn't think it was on a punt. I could be mistaken.
The officials having a discussion down there, so we'll get something sorted out here in a minute maybe.
Yeah, so ball going to be spotted, looks like at the 18-yard line possibly.
Hard to say where that ball goes out of bounds when it's 65 feet in the air.
Right. The officials are still talking. You know, commend them for wanting to get it right for sure. I think the band. Oh, there they are. I see them over on the end of the bleachers. I thought we were right above them for a second.
Yeah.
All right, so still figuring out where the ball should be spotted. And actually now they're going to back it up to, so it went out somewhere between the 20 and 25, but we're backed up to the 32. I'm not sure if there was.
They figure where it hit the ground out of bounds? I
don't know. Oh, my goodness. Maybe there was a flag and we just didn't catch it. I don't know.
I hadn't seen many flags tonight. Not a lot of penalties. We've seen
only
a few
a
little
couple.
offsides. Look, clean football. There's not a lot of jabbering and back talking. So we hadn't seen any kind of personal foul penalties, anything like that. Everybody looks like they're having a good time out there and just playing football.
So 4:38 to go here in the first quarter. Tartars leading 31-0 as they will take over at about the 32. Is that
the Bears football? What happened? Because we
have
kicked
no
the ball
idea.
out of bounds.
I'm very confused. Okay, so now.
Not sure what happened there, but first
Even the PA announcer's not sure what happened. It had to have been an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
But
I didn't see a flag.
Maybe on the.
For the Bears,
Okay.
we have now another flag on the play.
So I guess we had an unsportsmanlike
ball
conduct
false
penalty that
start
may have
call
negated
against
the
the
punt
Bears.
that we were that gave the
Back
Bears the
for
ball back.
First and 15 again.
With first down.
Yeah, maybe unless something happened on the sideline before the snap. I don't know.
Not sure there. I think everybody's confused, including the PA announcer.
Yeah, I mean,
the Bears do have the football. It's going to be first and about 15 after an offside.
Yep, so we'd love to tell y'all what happened, but we really don't know. Brody Dillon got a handoff and got a gain of about maybe 2-3 yards on that. Looks like it's going to be around the 25 or the 26-yard line, maybe.
Play for the Bears brings up second. Down for the Bears.
Right, so it's like I'm going to say you got up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so it's going to be second down and 15 after what confused everybody here.
It's one of those times I wish we really did have videos so somebody could go back and watch it and be like, okay, this is what happened.
Tell us what happened.
Right, so I have no idea. But anyway, second and 15 coming up for West Lincoln. And, yeah, it's been a weird week in high school football, folks. Pistol formation, 2 receivers out to the left. Snap is back to pass. And was almost intercepted by Taylorsville, but it is going to fall incomplete. Third and 15 coming up.
Looked like Raines' pass was intended for Samuel Barfoot right there. And it's like we've seen several times before, one of those Tartar. One of the defensive players got a hand on it and resulted in that ball going way higher than anybody could have received it.
So third and 15 coming up. 3:53 to go here in the first quarter. West Lincoln trailing 31-0. As they come back to work, try to make something happen here on this very stout defense, I guess you could say. Going to be handed off once again to Brody Dillon, and he's going to be wrapped up very quickly, pretty much at the line of scrimmage.
For the Bears is tackled
So
by the
fourth and long
Tartars.
coming up.
The handoff, like we've talked about tonight, is this defensive front is just there's nowhere to go.
No.
These guys are filling up
27-yard line.
holes that not supposed to be but 11 out there, but it sure seems like it's 22.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're trying to play between the tackles here with this defense, because they are stout on the front.
Absolutely. So yeah, run's going to be very hard to pull off tonight. Tucker Parsons back to pass for the Bear, or back to punt rather for the Bears, and clean snap and puts it up. A better punt this time. Is it going to go out of bounds?
No, it's
Is it still in bounds?
still in bounds.
Okay, it's going to roll dead.
It did roll right out of bounds.
Okay, yeah, you're right, it did. Going to roll out at about the 43-yard line. It looks like that's where Taylorsville's going to take over. It's going to be their own 43-yard line.
Tartars!
3:08 to go now.
Wind starting to blow, cool air.
I'll take it.
That's right, coming in An early start, I guess, for the weekend.
Yep, feeling nice out here right now. Bears coming to the line for their turn at defense. Tartars with 2 receivers out to the right. Pistol formation once again. Both teams kind of stayed in this offensive formation tonight. Going to be another handoff. And wrapped up really quickly there.
Yeah, Levi Parsons came through on a blitz and was able to get a hand on, I guess that was number 8 that was carrying the ball and drug him down. Great job by Levi right there.
Yeah, excellent.
Getting through the line on a little blitz there from the middle linebacker position.
So no gain on the play there for Taylorsville. 2nd down and 10 is what it's going to remain. Number 8, Tayshawn Scott was the running back. Actually, their leading rusher, if I'm not mistaken. I had it on our notes. I thought I did. Yeah, he averages 89 yards a game. He's their leading rusher. Okay. So great job there by Levi wrapping him up. 2nd and 10, Tartars snapping, going to hand it off to Scott once again. Scott going to find a hole and evades some tackles. And still on his feet, evades more tackles, got plenty of real estate in front of him. And he's going to practically walk into the end zone for another Taylorsville touchdown.
A great effort by the defense right there. As much as you could do with number 8, like we've talked about him before tonight, he has a set of wheels on him, and if he sees a hole, he is going to the end zone. So
Absolutely.
I think that's his 3rd touchdown tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I was just going to say I believe that is his 3rd touchdown. So as we've entered mercy rule territory, clock's going to run. 1:50 to go, and it's not stopping as the Tartars now lead 37-0 over your West Lincoln Bears. And just so you know, if the Bears do put some more points on the board, mercy rule does stay in effect. Just MHSAA rules.
1 minute and 30
And what was the result of that, Chris? I was running my mouth.
They did get it.
Your Tartars 38.
All right, 38-0 now your score in favor of Taylorsville. We'll take a timeout. Be back in just a moment. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. Call Alpha Insurance Agent Chris C. at 601-684-0500 for personalized service and products that fit your needs. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, proud sponsor of the West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Tartars about to kick off after their touchdown as the clock continues to roll with 50 seconds to go. 38-0 now your score. Deep kick this time and going to be picked up at about the 13-yard line.
Going to be Ty Dice, number 33, on the reception there. And
he's going to get wrapped up there by a whole host of Tartars. Made it out to somewhere around the 20, I think, on forward progress. So a few-yard return there for Ty.
They're going to give him a few more than he wound up stopping. Looks like the far side officials over there about 21.
Yeah.
21, maybe 22-yard line. So
not a bad return, actually.
Not a bad return. No. Like I said, I think he saw a lane, and then maybe it closed up on him, and he tried to come back, and that's when
So clock continuing to run with 5 seconds to go, and both teams actually coming off the field as we're pretty much at the end of the first quarter. And so that'll bring us to the close of that first quarter. 38-0 your score in favor of Taylorsville. We'll take a timeout. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Back underway here with nearly a minute to go. They started the clock immediately during that timeout. So now less than 11 minutes to go as we begin the first play of the second quarter here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Passes
as
for number 14,
teams have swapped ends, and West Lincoln now be running to our left. And it was attempted pass there, falls incomplete, bringing up 2nd down and 10 for West Lincoln.
The Rain's trying to get a pass out to Matthew Calhoun, 11th grader, wearing number 14. We've attempted to pass several times, and just the defender's on them before they can really get that one set up and get it over there.
Yeah, again, this Taylorsville team, they got speed and they got size. A lot of the teams we face have had either one or the other. They got the whole package here tonight. Handoff there to Brody Dillon, and he's going to run into a brick wall there of Tartars as he gets maybe about a yard to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe a yard, maybe a half a yard. Like I said, it's just not a lot of places to go from that fullback position with this defensive front.
So 9:55 to go here in the second quarter, rather. That almost got. Actually, I didn't change it on the score bug. I'm sorry about that. And I also saw that on the break, our break music, the soccer scoreboard is on there. I'll fix that here in just a little bit. So my apologies for that. Back to pass, gets it off under pressure. Going to make a connection there, but nothing doing. Might have lost a yard or so on that.
Caught by the Bears, but
yeah, Matthew was able to reel that one in on the far sideline from us. That'd be the Bears' home, or the Bears' sideline. Was able to reel it in, but loss of yardage is going to put us 4th down and
about 12.
12, 13 yards to go. So it looks like we're going to bring the punt team out.
Yeah, it's a set-up shop right behind the 20. Maybe about the 18-yard line, so very deep in our own territory. Let's put a boot on and get rid of it.
Right.
And good snap, gets a decent punt. Looks like that's going to stay in bounds.
Yeah.
Going to take a good hop, though, get taken up at near about the 35-yard line, but tackled quickly at the 30.
Yeah, Landon Anderson was down
right there
in
at
coverage. Yeah, him and Ty Dice, and Landon was able to wrap him up there and get him on the ground pretty quick.
So great job there on special teams. There's at least one bright spot for tonight. Our special teams have actually done really well tonight.
A good flat punt there by Parsons, like we've seen all year. His punting is definitely going to be missed, senior on this team this year.
Absolutely.
Definitely going to miss that punting foot because he's been outstanding this year punting the balls.
And did have a
call against the Tartars.
Let's say a block in the back, or actually that was clipping that they called.
Okay.
Yeah, clipping. Hadn't seen that one in a while. I'm glad I remembered it. But yeah, clipping is the call. Going to back them up a few more yards, and it looks like it's going to be at about the 20-yard line. So Tartars taking over deep in their own territory. And actually, I think that's the deepest in their own territory they've taken over tonight.
That's the deepest we've seen them tonight for sure.
So hopefully West Lincoln can take advantage of this field position. And Tartars probably going to do a run here, and they do. Going to hand it off. And that one's going to be handed off to number 4, and he's got plenty of real estate in front of him. Trying to get, and somebody does get a hand on him and brings him down. Actually, that tackle made by number 4, Tucker Parsons.
Yeah, Tucker was able to push him out of bounds there. Had several that almost got a hand on him as he was running down this sideline, and just not able to get him out of bounds.
So
Tucker was able to finally get him.
It's going to be officially spotted at the 35.
First down coming up, 35-yard lines where Taylorsville is going to be setting up shop here on a fresh set of downs after that long run there. 7:36 to go here in the second quarter. West Lincoln down 38-0. Got motion there at the Tartars, and going to be a little QB keeper there. It looks like, no, it was a direct snap maybe to the running back. Nonetheless, he's going to get plenty of real estate in front of him, and he's going to make it almost to the goal line before he's brought down.
Yeah, Tucker Parsons was able to grab him maybe 2 or 3 yard line there and get him down.
He's going to be tackled at the 2-yard line.
So 2-yard line coming up.
It's going to be first and goal, Tartars.
The Taylorsville PA announcer is all treble and no bass. That's the loudest PA speakers I've ever heard.
Well, maybe it's just loud because we're up here next to them.
Maybe so.
Second and goal coming up here for Taylorsville, set up at their 2-yard line. I'd look for, I don't know, what do you think, a quarterback keeper?
Yeah, I think they're gonna run this one. Like I said, we've seen them go both ways tonight. Both kick the ball. We've seen two different point after touchdown kickers.
Timeout of the first half.
They're gonna take a timeout here and
had
decide
some.
what they're gonna do. So.
Well, what it was, they had some miscommunication on personnel, I think. So.
Oh, that's right. We're not kicking yet. We hadn't scored. They hadn't scored yet.
Right. Yeah, they were set up at the 2-yard line, first and goal. So, Chris, basketball going to be in action at the Jack on Tuesday night. We'll be carrying that live here on BSPN as they take on, actually start their home slate Tuesday night against Lloyd Star.
Yep.
So look forward to that.
Yeah, looking forward to I know a lot of folks are looking forward to basketball kicking off. Basketball's a big sport at West Lincoln, and they got a lot of support, a lot of fans that love to watch basketball at West Lincoln.
Yeah, got to shout out the soccer teams, too. Their big wins over Macomb last night. Girls defeated the Lady Tigers 1-0. And then the boys showing out in a big way and beating the Macomb Tigers by mercy rule 7-0.
Oh, wow.
So it was a good night at Perry Miller Field last night for our football team.
Right. The other football.
Yeah, that was a bad snap there. It was low. And did pick it up, though, and ran into the end zone. But there was a whistle before he really had a chance. So I'm not sure if they're going to say he was down or if it was an incomplete pass. It looked to me like a bad snap.
Yeah, bad snap. Number 10, Miguel Page, picked it up and trotted in, but I don't think that they're going to
be brought down.
So, yeah, they're going to say he was down around the 5, looks like.
So. At the 5-yard line.
It looked like he was just about on the ground when he picked that ball up, and it's the same situation here again.
Yep, single back formation, quarterback kept it, and he got into the end zone. It looks like he got into the end zone. I haven't seen a signal yet.
He's the ball carrier for the Tartars.
It's a similar.
And it might have been stopped just
positive yards.
Yep, just before the goal line. I thought he made it in.
Yeah, very similar play to what we just saw earlier.
Third and goal
snap is
for the
coming in real
Tartars.
low, and he's picking it up almost on his knee by the time he's down to get it.
Yep.
So.
Direct snap, quarterback keeper that time, and no doubt about that when he's in there for a touchdown.
Yeah, another touchdown by Taylorsville there. Number 10, Miguel Page, who's another senior on this team. Like we talked about earlier, the big roster on this team, a lot of seniors.
Bogachita leading Richton 14-6 in the second quarter. I tell you, I'm interested to see a Salem score. If anybody knows that score, let us know.
Yeah, most definitely. Like we were talking about earlier, but while we were not on the air, all the emotional roller coaster ride that Salem's been on the last 3 days.
I can't imagine.
And in all the surrounding community and in District 7.
I think all of Walthall County, Lincoln County, and Pike County have been talking about that nonstop for the last 3 days.
The whole Region 7 there in the air on that one.
Under 4 minutes left in the game. In the first
good Lord giveth and the good Lord taketh away there on their record. As we thought we had picked up a win, but as of a court ruling today, we
still 1-9.
Still 1-9. That's right. So.
All right, 4:35 to go, and the extra point, by the way, was good. So Tartars now leading 45-0 here in Taylorsville. And looks like we're going to get right back to work here and don't even have time to take a break. So Bears coming out ready to receive. Tartars are out ready to kick. So, hey, I guess we're getting ready to do this thing. We're enjoying the sweet sounds of the Tartar marching band. I don't know what they're called. You know, some bands call themselves the Pride of wherever.
For the Tartars.
Yeah, we're going to go with the Pride of Taylorsville.
There you go. Kickoff coming up from the Tartars. And West Lincoln waiting on it. Decent kick there. Going to roll. Actually, that one's going to roll out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Near the West Lincoln 20-yard line. So
the kick was right over number 21, Alex Horn, who's a ninth grader for the Bears this year.
And with that kick rolling out
of his head and out of bounds.
Ball's going to be spotted at the
some of these younger guys, you know, they will be playing tonight. You know, some folks might be saying, oh, well, why would we do that in a playoff game? Fact of the matter is, you know, we've got several kids out with injuries and such, and, you know, just it comes down to availability.
That's right. It gives these younger guys a little bit of playing time on the field. Let them see some snaps and some downs because they will be the program next year. Of course, you know, so. But yeah, we've been plagued with injuries this year. We got several out tonight.
I formation
that have been keys to this Bears team all year.
So the Bears came out set up in the I formation. Drew or one of the Taylorsville linesmen, one of the Taylorsville linemen got pulled out of in the offside. So 1st and 5 coming up here after the penalty. Going to be a handoff to Dillon once again, and he's still on his feet, even though he's got about a quarter of the Taylorsville defensive line on his back, and positive yardage there, gains of about 3.
Yeah, Brody was finally able to get some yardage there on that play. Taylorsville has met us in the hole every time we've tried that, but he was actually able to pick up positive yardage there, maybe 2 or 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, it looks like 2nd down at about 2 to go as we get down to nearly 2 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. 18 seconds on the play clock. Still plenty of time to play with here as West Lincoln comes to the line of scrimmage. Back in that I formation once again. Or no, there actually might be. Nope, he's going to stay in the I. I thought he was calling an audible. And there's the snap. And it looked like it might have been a little bobble there. Might have dropped it.
Fumble on the play.
And looks like Taylorsville did recover the fumble. So they'll take over near about the 40, I believe they're on, or I'm sorry, the West Lincoln 43-yard line. So another tough break there for our West Lincoln Bears on a what appeared to be maybe a low snap, or maybe the ball was a little wet. I know it's a little dewy out here.
Yeah, it looked like range was under center there, and we hadn't seen that a lot from this Bears offense. So I don't know if it was just a fumble on the his center trying to get the ball to him, or what exactly happened there.
So nonetheless, Tartars taking over. They're at the West Lincoln 43-yard line. They're coming out for their turn at offense.
Seeing a lot of the younger Taylorsville players out there, as should be.
Yes.
These guys are definitely going to go on further. So you want to keep your A team or your starters on the sideline in a situation like this. You definitely don't want to have an injury this late in the season. If they've stayed healthy this long.
Absolutely. Delay a game penalty there for the Tartars, getting down to about 28 seconds to go. 25 showing on the play clock, so they're going to have to play one more snap or so to avoid another foul. And going to snap it, hand it off, and not going to get up very much there. As a matter of fact, might have lost a few yards on that play there, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like Brody Dillon and Levi Parsons on the tackle right there. They almost looked like they knew the play on that one, which was great. I don't know if Levi came in with a blitz from that middle linebacker position, but he's done that a couple times tonight and had some success. So.
Yep, so we are now at halftime, and Tartars leading 45-0 against your West Lincoln Bears. Like we said, mercy rules already taken effect, so clock's going to continue to run. And, just hate that, that we've kind of losing steam here, it seems like. But, still a lot to be proud of in this season, Chris. We've made the playoffs for the first time since 2020.
That's right.
And that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Like I said, this team is young this year, and we've talked about that. I mean, we've been plagued with injuries. Our senior group, have had some injuries at key points in the season where we needed their leadership and their talent on the field. And now these younger guys are learning, and like we talked about a lot this season, this offensive line has been on the job training all year because they are very young. So we're going to hopefully see them several more years as they grow and mature, to be a big front for this Bears offense going forward. So.
Absolutely. So, all right, so 45-0, Taylorsville is where we stand at halftime. We'll take a timeout, and we'll talk to you here in just a few moments right here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. Call Alpha Insurance Agent Chris C. at 601-684-0500 for personalized service and products that fit your needs. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, proud sponsor of the West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
BSPN is a production of Strangely Warmed Media. To learn more, visit our website at strangelywarmed.media.
BSPN.
Halftime's just about over, live here from Taylorsville, and thank you for being here with us here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Jonathan Tullis and Chris C. joining you, and we'll go over some scores that we got here at halftime, Chris, as the Bears trailing the Tartars of Taylorsville 45-0 as we get ready to start the second half. Scores that we got right now, let's see. Bogachitta at halftime with Richton. They're Bogachitta leading 20-12. Tylertown and Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst leading 29-22. Last report we had on that was in the second quarter. And I actually did get an update on Salem and Lumberton a little while ago. Lumberton was leading 32-6 as of about 15 minutes ago when I heard about that. Let's see. Hazelhurst and Tylertown already talked about that. And Macomb and Greene County. Macomb leading Greene County 27-12. And Lloyd Star trailing North Forest over there just above Hattiesburg, trailing 21-0 at the half. Also understand one of Lloyd Star's players had to be taken off by an ambulance, Jacoby Banks.
Did you say Lloyd Star was leading?
No, I'm sorry. Lloyd Star's losing.
Losing, okay.
North Forest is leading 21-0.
Okay.
But, yeah, Jacoby Banks had to be taken off the field by paramedics. So certainly want to lift up prayers for him and hope that he's okay. Let's see. Bears still in that warm-up period. So, Chris, we got a little time to talk about some other things going on in Bear Country. Soccer, boys and girls, lost to Purvis. Both teams lost 7-0 this past Tuesday night. But Thursday night got redemption against the Macomb Tigers. Girls winning 1-0 and the boys leading 7-0. This week, Macomb soccer teams are going to be on the road as they travel to McGee on Tuesday and Forest Hill up in Jackson. They'll be traveling up there on Thursday.
Yeah, I know Coach Smith is excited about her soccer teams this year.
Yes.
She said she picked up a few extra players that she's really excited about having out there. They really want to hustle and play. So I'm looking for good things from the soccer this year. Yeah,
I got to say, even though the scores were kind of lopsided in the Purvis games that we carried the other night, still a lot of bright spots for the soccer team. I saw a lot of good play, and definitely think they're going to have a good effort this year. Basketball, boys and girls losing to North Pike in their season opener on Tuesday. Not playing anymore this week, but they'll be back against Lloyd Star for their home opener at the Jack on Tuesday night. We'll be carrying that live here on BSPN, coverage beginning at about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, North Pike's a tough opponent for that season opener. As we've been down there several times, over the years and watched that season opener, and they're always tough to face for sure.
Burton Tree Service kickoff coming up. Bears going to kick off to begin the second half. Tartars will receive.
Leighton Boland back to kick.
Yeah, Leighton also a big part of the soccer team. I know he was very active in their game against Purvis the other night. And I believe he scored 2, maybe 3 goals against Macomb last night.
Yeah, 2 coming back this year. He kicked for us last year. He's a 10th grader this year, so looking forward to having him back for another 2 years here as he perfects his skills on the kickoff team.
Yeah, definitely hasn't been a bad kicker at all this year.
Not
Done
at
a
all.
great job
not
for
at
us.
all. They're mid-season. He was putting the ball right over on the sideline.
And kickoff going to be low. Was taken at about the 50-yard line. And that's about where Taylorsville is going to take over after the Burton Tree Service kickoff there by the West Lincoln Bears. And, looks like the ball is going to be spotted right on the 50.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 50-yard line.
So Taylorsville going to take over pretty much at midfield here. Again, Bears trailing 45-0 to begin the third quarter.
Yeah, like we were saying, we left off. Taylorsville's substituting in some of their younger players here, giving them a little playing time, putting the starters on the sideline in this situation because they definitely got more football to play after tonight, going forward there. So.
Yep, mercy rule is in effect, so the clock's going to continue to run, and Taylorsville got the snap off, but there's flags on the play. And it's going to be false start against the Tartars. So that's going to be first and 15 coming up here for Taylorsville at the 45-yard line.
Definitely good for the Bears there. This is this young offense for Taylorsville trying to get their cues together on snap count.
So they were in a wing formation there, a wing T formation. Going to do a handoff and brought down. Looks
Levi
like that
Parsons,
was, yes.
We've said his name several times tonight. That middle linebacker position, he's zeroing in and picking up these guys, and it made some great tackles tonight.
Yeah, so still about a 10-yard carry there. Going to bring up second down and 5
I think that's going to be
Taylorsville.
26, Jamon Clark was the ball carrier. He's a freshman.
On the last possession for the
Yeah,
Tartars.
so looks like Tartars may be getting back in that wing T formation.
Second and down for the Tartars.
And it looks like they are going to.
Yeah, 2 receivers out left.
So they're trying some different things on offense. Another handoff there to number 3. And he's going to get past some tacklers. Still on his feet. And evading another tackle. Was almost brought down, but stayed on his feet. And he is going to get into the end zone for another Taylorsville touchdown.
Yeah, they definitely greased him up at halftime there because there's several Bears that had him and just couldn't wrap him up.
And just heard there's a flag. So that's going to be holding against the Tartars. That one's going to come back.
We're going to negate that. That's good news for the Bears.
Penalty is called. The touchdown is called off.
That's a good time to try that one again. Like I said, they several opportunities to make a tackle right there and just couldn't.
After that
So back to about second down and 15 for the Tartars after that penalty. And again, the touchdown was negated. So
ball's going to be spotted at the Tartar 45-yard line.
didn't see, was that number 6? Did I say that was number 6 for the Tartars carrying there, Chris?
It's number 6 or number 3. I can't remember.
Yeah, I believe it was number.
I got number 3 in the backfield.
I believe it was number 6, Elon Brown. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Apologize if not. Wing T formation once again, another handoff. Thought I heard a whistle, but they're still playing. And handoff there to number 25, and he's going to not get touched at all as he goes into the end zone. That one's a touchdown this time for the Taylorsville Tartars.
Ball back to Jamon Clark, freshman running back for Taylorsville.
Yeah, so apologize for the noise. We're still up here by these PA speakers, so we're trying to figure out a way to keep it down, but nothing we're trying is really working, so we apologize for that. 8:30 to go here in the third quarter, 51-0 your score in favor of the Tartars. And going for a 2-point conversion, another handoff, and this one is successful. So 2-point conversion good for Taylorsville as they now lead 53-0 over your West Lincoln Bears. We'll take a timeout. Be back in just a moment. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
BSPN, the Bears Sports Network, appreciates all of our sponsors. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, Franklin Ready Mix, Pike National Bank, Burton Tree Service, and Corey Myers at Higginbotham Insurance. We still have sponsorships available, and we'd love to talk to you. If you're interested in learning more, visit our website at bspn.live or send us a message on our social media. BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
20 and Ethel, nothing.
Getting back underway here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. 7:28 to go as Taylorsville getting ready to kick off to the Bears after another touchdown and 2-point conversion puts them up 53-0. And winner of this game going to go play either Ethel or South Delta. And just to tell you geography, Ethel is up in Atala County, which is north of Philadelphia. And South Delta High School is up in Rollingport. So winner of this game going to have to do some traveling.
Yeah, they're going to have to definitely get on the road there.
And it's hard to believe that is considered South State.
Yeah, I know. That, We always thought Jackson South was South,
right?
But I guess not necessarily in 1A football.
Yep, a lot of 1A schools up north part of the state, so they kind of had to do some weird things, I guess. As the Tartars picking up a delay of game on the kickoffs, that's going to back them up 5.
And you hear a lot about 5 and 6A football, but there's a lot of 1A, still a lot of 1A football, a lot of 1A schools in the state of Mississippi.
Yep, and a lot of good 1A football here in the state, and we're, Taylorsville kind of backing that up tonight.
Peterson's ball kick is going to
as surely they're going to make some noise going into the later rounds of the playoffs.
That's right. Jay Hook's on the reception right there.
26. That's where the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Bears from their own 26-yard line.
Going to be at about the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 coming up. Corey Myers at Higginbotham Insurance, first down here for West Lincoln Bears. So play clock still has not started. I don't know if the referee is given the ready to play, or there he goes.
Still swapping footballs, it looks like. So this official on this side has just decided to hold on to the football. He's not even giving it back.
I think Taylorsville's having some problems with their ball boys tonight, but we're going to get back underway here. Handoff from the Bears, trying to go up the middle. I believe that was Brody Dillon there on the carry, and he's running to a brick wall. Maybe gains about he gained about 2 yards there on that play.
Second and 8 for the Bears.
So 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, gave him a little forward progress right there, which was definitely to his favor. Because like you said, he ran into a brick wall. Even with his second, what appears to be the second string Taylorsville defensive line, these guys are young, but they're still big. They got a big roster.
I'm taking a look at their sideline right now. I don't see any little guys at all.
That's right.
So 2nd down and about 8 coming up for West Lincoln back in the I formation. Handing it off once again. No, he did hand it off.
Yep.
It got it to Brody once again. And Brody going to be brought down somewhere around the line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him
actually, that was actually a couple of yards lost, I should say.
They did back him up. Looks like the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10, 4:30 to go here as the clock continues to run here in the 3rd quarter as the Bears trail 53-0.
Yeah, this
got a timeout on the field.
Young guys that are in there right now.
Charge timeout.
And then the other ones who have not had a chance to get in, if the coach stops, they're running into him. These young guys definitely want to get on the field here and play a little bit tonight for Taylorsville.
Absolutely. So Bears going to take a timeout, kind of put a stop to things here for a moment, talk about things. And, Chris, we'll talk about some stuff here since we got a few moments. The Booster Club meeting coming up pretty soon, and if you need all that information, go to the BSPN Facebook and look the date up, because we shared the Booster Club's post a little while ago. BSPN is actually a project of the West Lincoln Booster Club. And, we do this to highlight West Lincoln athletics and also to, put a little money in the coffers of not only the Booster Club itself, but these teams. For instance, our kickoff sponsor, that money went straight to the football's account. So encourage you to get involved with the Booster Club if you want to sponsor anything, especially for basketball and soccer, and then as we get geared up for baseball and softball in the spring, we'd love to talk to you, because those funds do really benefit our student athletes.
Yeah, it goes directly to the Booster Club, and then like you said, to the individual sports. So if you have a child or a grandchild or somebody you're interested in or just want to support, it's a good way to support the Bears and get your name out there and advertisement.
It's going to bring up a 4th down.
So play on that was another handoff.
I
believe that was back to Dillon once again. Got a few yards on that. Still going to bring up a 4th and long situation as the Bears going to punt.
Yeah, looks like we got Tucker Parsons back out there to punt.
So, again, clock continuing to run. 3:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And we are getting ready to punt it away as the Bears are deep in their own territory. Snap is good. Punt is really good. And going to take a good bounce, taken up at about the 25-yard line by the Tartar receiver. He's still on his feet and brought down Several Bears there on that tackle.
Yeah, Ty Dice and Levi Parsons on the tackle there.
Number 11, Keys
Great
will
coverage by
receive the
Ty.
kick
He
off
was
from
on
the
him
Bears.
and finally was
He's
able to
gonna
get him
some
wrapped up. A little help from
yards.
Levi Parsons to bring him down.
All the way
Yeah, so
out
continued
across
great
the
effort there by our special teams. Really good punt coverage we've seen tonight. So, you know, scoreboard I know really doesn't look that good if you're a West Lincoln Bear, but we have seen some bright spots, and special teams definitely the brightest spot of the night.
Yeah, most definitely. Our punt team has been outstanding all year with both punting and coverage.
41.
So ball spotted at the 41-yard line. That's where Taylorsville's going to take over. As they're back in that wing T formation. So, again, they're trying some different things on offense tonight.
Yeah, 2 receivers out left, but we have not seen a lot of passing, and I don't think we'll see a lot of passing from this younger group.
Now, run's been pretty successful for them tonight, so I look for them to keep that up. And another handoff there, and he's already evaded several tackles. I believe that was number 3. Yep, that was number 3, Keys there for Taylorsville. And no problem getting into the end zone.
I think we're going to bring that one back, Jonathan. There is a flag on the field.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Officials
But we
getting
do have
together.
a flag on the play.
Official's going to talk about it for a moment.
Pretty nasty block by one of the Taylorsville players there. So I don't know if that's what it's going to be. Back to the.
Yeah, they're spotting the ball at about the 49. I hadn't seen a signal from the white hat, though.
It's
There
going
he
to be
goes.
an illegal block in the back call against the
block in the
Tartars.
back against the Tartars, so that's going to bring it back, like you said, Chris, and 49-yard line.
It's going to back the ball up to the 49-yard line.
So still going to be a first down for the Tartars, but that touchdown is negated.
10 yards from the spot of that foul.
I'm not sure who.
And that will be in the 49-yard line.
Yeah,
The
I
Bears
couldn't tell
will
either.
be
I didn't like it.
for first down,
I didn't even notice the flag until after the play was
Looked
over.
like Levi Parsons is the one that got blocked, but I'm not sure who actually did the blocking. So
Another handoff there, and not going to get – well, no, he got it. One of the Bears had him wrapped up, and somehow he wiggled out of it, going to the house for another touchdown.
yeah, that would be the youngest of the 3 Parsons boys. Easton Parsons had him wrapped up, and he slipped loose on him.
And we got another flag. Let's see what this one's about.
This may be West Lincoln history, but there are 3 brothers.
Touchdown
all playing.
counts.
Touchdown was good. Dead ball.
And we had an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play against the Tartars. That looks like maybe for excessive celebration.
Yeah. 3 Parson boys playing high school football for the Bears this year.
Talk about a family tradition. 59-0 now your score in favor of Taylorsville. And not sure if they're just going to let the clock run out on the third quarter or what. They haven't started the play clock yet, so they not actually have time to do that. But and yeah, they are going to enforce the penalty on the kickoff.
Okay.
Still having some personnel being swapped out, but the play clock has not started yet.
And the Tartars.
And it looks like the Tartars are going to kick an extra point.
Doing the kicking for the Tartars.
Down to about 17 seconds on the game clock. 12 seconds showing on the play clock, so they're going to have to kick here.
Yeah, kind of odd.
They're going to take their time, though. Snap is
odd
down.
Set.
Yeah, it was, but it was. Kick is good, though, whatever you want to call that.
That's right. I don't know if I've ever seen a wide receiver out on the PAT.
Your third quarter score. The Tartars
Yeah, it was kind of making me wonder if they were going to fake, but why would they do that at that point, right?
Right.
So, all right, 60-0 your score as the clock does expire on the third quarter. So we'll take a timeout. Be back in just a moment here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. Call Alpha Insurance Agent Chris C. at 601-684-0500 for personalized service and products that fit your needs. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, proud sponsor of the West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
In the third.
All right, getting back underway here in just a moment here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. North Forest leading Lloyd Star 21-0. Brookhaven Academy leading Simpson Academy 24-14. Those are the latest scores we have here. I want to thank Adam Northam and his crew for keeping us updated.
Halftime 30-6 over Mount Olive.
It looks like the Taylorsville team is going to kick off here from maybe the 25-yard line.
After
after they were
that
assessed that penalty from the
conduct called
unsportsmanlike
against the
conduct earlier.
Tartars. The Tartars is going to be kicking off now from the 25-yard
So, yeah,
line.
it's going to be the 25-yard line where they're going to be kicking things off here, Chris. And
Peterson's going to be doing the kicking.
again, Bears, at this point, just wanting to get on the board. As a kickoff taken near about the 35-yard line. And not much of a return on that, maybe about 5 yards.
Yeah, Ty Dice on the return there, and he saw that wall of
We have a flag on the play.
defenders coming towards him and decided just to go ahead and take a knee on that one to save bodily harm.
So thought we had another flag, but it looked like the official might have indicated
We have a
timeout.
timeout on the field charge to the
So, yeah, Tartars calling timeout.
Oh, he said Bears.
Oh, he said, well,
PA announced
no
said
flag
Bears.
on the
I'm
play.
not sure.
by
he
the way.
said Bears, but the referee pointed at
To
at the
Taylorsville,
Tartars. So no, he did point at
That's the
West
Bears'
Lincoln. You're right.
second charge timeout.
You're right, he
They
did,
got
so.
one left in the game.
All right. So, yeah, West Lincoln with one timeout left. My mistake there, Chris.
Lee County at halftime over
Fourth
Shaw,
quarter
12-0.
has begun here in Taylorsville. 10-16 to go once things get rolling here again. Like we mentioned a little while ago, winner of this game, and presumably Taylorsville at this point, moving on to play the winner of Ethel and South Delta. South Delta leading Ethel 28-0 currently. So it sounds like the Tartars and South Delta will be squaring off next week for the next round of the South State 1A playoffs. So certainly wish them well, and good luck in the rest of the playoffs.
That's right.
Just kind of like it was with Mount Olive, snapping their streak. Hated is at our
We want to remind
expense.
Tartar fans, Tartars will be back in
But
action
this team
here
is going to
next
go
weekend.
far. Just looking at their record coming into this game, we kind of knew they were going to have a really powerful team for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, handoff there.
Gets back to the line of
Ty
scrimmage
Dice there on the
for
handoff.
Bears.
Got back to about the line of scrimmage where he was brought down by about 2 or 3 Tartars.
Tartars will be advancing to the second round next
So
week.
second
We'll
down
be
and
playing
10
the
coming
winner
up here for West Lincoln.
out of
9:50
the
to go here
Ethel
in the fourth quarter.
And South Delta game. If the score holds up, it's fourth quarter 28-6 now for South Delta.
And getting back underway here.
It's going to be a loss.
Had
on the
another
play for
handoff
the
with a
Bears.
loss there.
Yeah, a
Ball's
little
gonna be
personnel
spotted,
change
looks
for the
like at
Bears.
40-yard line.
Cody Dillon in,
Brings up the
quarterback
third down
under
at
center,
11.
handed the ball off to Ty Dice right there. Not a lot of yardage to pick up. Looks like let's see what we're talking about it. I don't know if we're going to swap out some personnel here. Or,
Yeah, it's going to bring up third and about 12.
yeah.
So trying to make something happen here. A little less than 9 minutes to
We want
go.
remind fans that there will be no fans allowed on the field after the game is over with.
Cody Dillon, the younger brother of senior fullback Brody Dillon.
Yes.
Two Dillon brothers on this high school team.
It's always good to see siblings get to play. Another handoff there, and not going to have anything on that one either.
Yeah, be great to be able to play with your brothers for sure. If you had that
Loss on
opportunity.
the play for the Bears.
Yeah, I believe that's
Brings
Weston
up
Patton
fourth
there on the
down.
carry. Not much happening there. I think that was Weston.
Yeah, sounds like the band is already going into victory formation over here.
The
as well.
band going into victory formation. Oh, my goodness. So punting situation coming up for the Bears. 4th and long coming up. And going to have
Tucker's back to punt
yeah,
again.
okay. I didn't catch him right before he turned around. So, yeah, Tucker back there to punt. And gets off a really good punt there. Going to go to about the 30-yard line and be taken before Landon Anderson brings down the return guy
Number
from
15
Taylorsville.
Browns gonna receive
Special
the
teams for the
kickoff
Bears continuing to
from
shine
the
tonight.
Bears.
Yeah, Landon, like I said, has been a
But
force
that was-
on defense or on the punt team this year. Great job there
He's going to be
by
brought
him breaking down
at
and
the
making that
34-yard
tackle.
line of the Tartars. That's where
All
the
right, so Tartars going to take over
Tartars.
at about the West Lincoln 34-yard line as they lead 60-0 here with about 7 minutes 20 seconds to go here in the game. Chain guys still getting set up, so going to take an extra second or two to get going.
Yeah, that'd be like the Bears making some substitutions and swap out, letting some of these younger guys get in there and get a few snaps.
Still in that wing T formation are the Tartars, 2 receivers out to the right. And waiting on the snap, and there he goes, going to hand it off there. I believe it was number 14. Brought down in the backfield, so loss of a couple there.
Yeah, number 66, Stephen Poole, 10th grader for West Lincoln, was able to get through that line and drag it, run it back down.
The ball carrier for
Yep,
the
great penetration there by the Bears on defense at that point by Poole. Getting in there, getting past that line. Very well done for him.
Yeah, I would think that a lot of the names you hear over the next 6 minutes of this game will be hearing several times next year and the next as well. Like I said, this is some of our younger Bears in here playing, for the end of this game, getting some snaps and readily getting ready for next year, you might say.
So had some movement on the line. I believe it's going to be offsides against the Bears right before the snap was taken.
Yeah, it looks like as we were just calling his name, Stephen Poole, great tackle. He's excited to get back there and try that again. Got a little encroachment there. Got in the back.
So the wing T formation still in effect for Taylorsville. 2 receivers out to the left. Going to have another handoff, though. And got a lot of real estate. And it's got some key blocks. We do have some flags there in the offensive backfield. So he's going to go to the house for a touchdown, but I think this one might be coming back, Chris.
Yeah, I think so. He had a flag. I think it's going to be holding. What it looks like. They're already stepping that off for Taylorsville, so that's coming back.
Yeah, that was the initial signal.
Yeah, holding call.
It's going to be holding against the Tartars. So, yeah, that'll back them up.
It was obvious. I know we don't have video feed, but it was an obvious. Like I said, we've seen it. This game has been called as fair as it could be called tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It has not been.
Officials have done an outstanding job.
Right. Not been an officials game tonight. It's been all football teams tonight. But, yeah, that one was obvious, so that was a good call by the official on this side to pick that up. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of times the officials will come from a different association in the playoffs, so I don't know where these guys are exactly from.
Yeah, not sure.
But, yeah, I will say they've done an outstanding job tonight,
That's right.
So well done to the Zebras.
That's right. Yeah, great job.
4:35 to go. And still got some officials still kind of figuring out some things, and well, I guess they got it going now, Chris. Here we go. Tartars coming to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. After that penalty, back to another 1st and 10 situation here for Taylorsville. Still in that wing T formation, another handoff. And going to have a run. Was initially going to be only about 5 yards, but he managed to break the tackle even after he got a whole bunch of West Lincoln players right on him. And still going to move the chains. And thought we might have had a little scuffle there almost on the Taylorsville sideline, but it looked like somebody just lost their hat. So Jay Hook's going to be coming off after he lost his helmet. All seems to be well, though. 1st and 10 coming up for Taylorsville. 3:30 to go.
It's going to be enough for first down, Tartars.
Think it was a first down, Chris?
I don't know. That was if I missed it, if I fell asleep,
right,
I was
right.
immediately reminded by the PA announcement.
Number 22 going to take the handoff there from the 45, and he'll be virtually untouched as he goes into the end zone over to his right for a touchdown.
Yeah, he was running so fast it looked like he may have pulled a hamstring on that one, the way he's limping back.
Yeah, he is limping. I can see him now, but yeah, he was moving.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I don't think anybody really had a chance to get a hand on him.
That's right. Unfortunate you're running so fast you pull a hamstring. But you got the touchdown, which is going to make this
66-0.
66-0 now.
So going for the point after attempt. Looks like they are going to kick.
Henderson's going to attempt the extra point, being ball's going to be held by
And
Westbrook.
down to about 8 seconds here on the play clock. Line coming set with 5 seconds to go. Thought there might have been some movement early. This one's going to be blocked.
Kick is blocked.
Did you see which one got a hand on it?
I think it looked like Stephen Poole came through.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. It was.
Kicked the ball right into his chest there.
Wow. Special teams continuing to shine for the Bears tonight. Block kick.
I think it was a little bit of panic there by the Bears having blocked that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. It's been a while since we've had one of those. They probably didn't know what to do.
Yeah, everybody's like, wow.
But that was great play
job.
there.
Yeah,
great job by the Bears.
Like I said, we've said his name several times here in the last minute or two of this broadcast, which is equated to about the last 5 or 6 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Bogachetta and Richton now tied in the third quarter, 20-20. About a minute and a half to go.
Tartar fans will be back here in action round 2 next week. Our opponent's going to be
about
South
to
Delta.
have the kickoff here for the Tartars.
In the Tartar field next week.
As we go, the clock continues to run, about 1:15 to go, so might have time for the kickoff one, maybe 2 more plays if we hurry.
Maybe so. And by the way, the South Delta, the PA announcer has claimed them as the winner of the game, so they will be coming here to Taylorsville next week.
So wish the Tartars well against South Delta. Well, we had some movement there, and that's going to be a flag on the play. That'll be movement on Taylorsville, so that'll back them up 5.
Delay game call against the Tartars. That's going to back the Tartars up 5 yards.
Well, they look like they took a delay of game there, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know if they were quite ready. What happened? I was actually thinking it was offsides.
Yeah, it looked like he moved. I didn't realize the play clock had gotten down.
Far side was already ready to go as the kicker was approaching the ball, and then the kicker decided that he was not going to put a foot on it there. So.
Yeah, the official's holding the ball. I think they're going to let the clock run out here, Chris. And no, he's putting it in the tee.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wind.
I think they were letting it get down to less than 25. So about to have the kickoff here. Okay, 9 seconds left. They're going to wait to the last second to boot it here. And they're just going to let it run out.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and
run
that one out.
All right, so that's going to be your final score.
With the final score, 66-0,
your score in favor of Taylorsville. And that's going to do it for West Lincoln's season. Currently, I guess we have to say their record currently 1-10, pending the outcome of the Salem situation. Whenever we hear something on that, they'll have a hearing on that on Wednesday. We'll pass along anything, but definitely not the season the Bears wanted, Chris. But we did see a lot of bright spots this year. I think got a lot of good foundation to build on for the next couple of years. So hopefully brighter days are ahead for these West Lincoln Bears.
Right. Like I said, a young team that I think we're going to see hear a lot of these names, see a lot of these faces over the next 2 or 3 years from this Bears football team. So really excited. Like I said, not the season we wanted, but definitely excited for the future of Bears football.
Absolutely. So, hats off to Taylorsville. Played a very clean game. They did an outstanding job. Got to hand it off to them, and good luck to them against South Delta coming up next week.
Yeah, most definitely. They should go far in this 1A football bracket for sure. Just looking at the team they put on the field tonight. So.
Absolutely. All right. So again, we'll be back on the air Tuesday night at the Jack as basketball begins their home stand against the Lloyd Star Hornets. So if you can't make it out to the Jack on Tuesday evening, beginning at 6 o'clock for the girls' game, you can catch the action right here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. Chris, do want to thank you for joining me for color commentary. Really enjoyed working with you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, Jonathan. This has been great. Like I said, not having a kid on the field this year for the first time in many years. This has given me something to do on Friday nights, other than watch my cheerleader and cheerleader/dancer, at halftime. So definitely have enjoyed it. Thank you for asking me to come on and help, and I look forward to doing this for years to come. So.
Yeah, look forward to having you again. I want to thank our sponsors also once more: Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, Franklin Ready Mix, Pike National Bank. Kickoff sponsor for the Bears this year was Burton Tree Service, and Corey Myers at Higginbotham Insurance sponsor the Bears First Down. So appreciate your sponsors. your sponsorship of the Bears this year, and look forward to hopefully many more years of coverage here on BSPN. So for Chris C., I'm Jonathan Tullis. I'll talk to you on Tuesday live from the Jack right here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. Have a great night.
Thanks for joining us on BSPN. Find our schedule of games at bspn.live.